By the end of this video, you're gonna have 6 ways to grow your business with the help of your website.
6 actionable ways to grow your website with SEO.
So let's get started. First off, SEO.
Which stands for Search Engine Optimization.
That's right, which basically means if you're out there looking for a gluten-free cupcake for your friend, and the business that you were hoping was going to come up is on page 6. Bad news! Search engine optimization's not working for them. You want them number 1, but how do you get there?
SEO makes it happen, but how do we get this on our website?
You add keywords, relevant keywords to your business. So let's go back to those cupcakes, which I was just in LA and I was on a batch party, and my friend from college is gluten-free now. And she was like, I want to get some cupcakes. And I'm like, we're in LA. We could get cupcakes every corner. But this particular bakery, they had their keywords in the right spots, like gluten-free, locally sourced ingredients, all the things that my friend Ann was looking for. And you might be wondering, Emma, what keywords? How do I know what to add? Don't even sweat it. We have AI tools that can help with that. And in fact, if you take a little trip to the description, you'll find a link.
Avoid keyword stuffing. Keyword stuffing is when you're adding in all the popular keywords in hopes that you're actually going to be ranked and found. In actuality, it's going to penalize your website.
But you'll want to be sure to decide on a keyword strategy. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, okay, again, I have questions about what does that mean and tools. Comment below if you have any questions, but there are plenty of tools out there that you can use. And then once you get those keywords, don't go and just jam pack all your stuff with them. You want to get in there and like those cupcakes, just sprinkle them in.
And plus, get backlinks from other websites. And then this way, they're like little Yelp reviews from customers.
Next up, Jeffrey's favorite topic, social media marketing.
Pick 1 or 2 platforms that are gonna be good not only for your business, but also for your audience. And then next, think about the type of content that you wanna create on these sites, whether that's static posts, that's carousels. We love carousels. Stories on your Facebook or your Instagram. And this way you're connecting with your customers through content.
And commit to those. Like, don't go and get on the sites and then forget about them.
Oh, I don't wanna be ghosted.
Don't ghost. But we get it, social media can be daunting. I mean, we were talking to small businesses when it first became a thing.
Yeah, like 2015.
Yeah, and they were like, what do you mean I need to be on these sites? And we would always say, it's today's word of mouth.
I was like, I don't know where we're going with that one.
It's okay, I had to dust that one off.
I know, it's been a while.
It's been a while. But once we did, and that like registered for whether you're talking to like an auto mechanic or a guy who sells shoes, you're just like, this is today's word of mouth. Get on those sites. And the good news is there are tools to make it a little bit easier, and that's time efficient. In fact, GoDaddy Airo, I can do this in like a few minutes on my phone. Okay, Jeffrey, watch this.
Okay.
I'm in my account dashboard, and if I go to this marketing section, I choose social. Insta already linked to my account. So to be honest, this is gonna be super fast.
Yeah.
Choose create content, then create a social post, and it will spin up a template. And there are 2 different posts here, one for Facebook and the other for Instagram, your favorite. And I'm gonna customize by choosing the post. This editor comes up and I have options here for a theme and tone of the post. I'm gonna highlight a product and make the tone, yes, you guessed it, Jeffrey, playful. Then just write a few words about my promotion, and then just tap that wand for some AI magic. And let's see if we have a better pizza photo. Give me a second. This one is nice.
Yes.
Let's go with this. Chef's kiss. I'm gonna schedule this to go live on my social platforms later. Tap schedule, and I'm done.
That was so good.
And check this out. If I go into my social calendar, my post is scheduled right there. I can fill up every day with a post if I want, if I so choose. And there are lots of suggestions from GoDaddy for a post on any given day that I can customize.
That is amazing.
Done.
Whoa, done? What do you mean done?
I know, it's only been 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Content batching is just a great way to level up your social media game. All you're really doing is creating your content in a separate time, and then you're sharing it out for later. This is just saving you time at the end of the day.
And if all of that is still overwhelming, it's too much, Good news is you can outsource it. You can have someone else manage all your social media for you.
One last thing about social is you want to make sure to link your website back to your social post. And this is great. And
Don't
you can,
forget it.
I know, you can do this in your stories, on your social media, in your post, just really making sure that you're connecting your website and your social media content. Moving on to email marketing.
And yes, it's still relevant. In fact, it's a great way to get people back to your website.
You need to grow that email list, and there are various ways that you can. Include a sign up on your website. Even if it's offering a little incentive or it's a freebie on your social post, just encouraging people to sign up for the email newsletter so you're not missing out.
Ask me how I got these jeans.
How'd you get those jeans?
An email. I read that I could save 10% and deals, so I did it. So offer discount, freebie, get that newsletter going so you stay relevant. But when you build that list, make sure you don't ignore that list. And that's where email marketing comes into play.
Here's your pro tip. Segmenting your list. But this is just a fancy way of saying separating your list in so that way you're talking to the right people. We don't just want to send out emails just to everyone. We want to make sure we're talking to the right people. So when they do get those emails, they're more inclined to actually purchase, come back for a visit, or, shop on your website again.
And I went through this recently. I was looking for an outfit because I was a bridesmaid in my friend's wedding. And I bought a great suit, peach sorbet. And then after that, I kept getting emails for dresses. I was like, hello, I'm not gonna buy you. That doesn't look right. I want to wear that linen suit. And so what did I do? Not only did I delete those emails, unsubscribe, and I called it out as junk. So don't let that happen to you. Have that target audience, listen to that list, and nurture it. All right, tip 4, use your Google business profile. And don't just stop at using it. There are a few things that you need to do. First off, be sure to claim it. Do you know how many times when we would call small business owners and be like, you haven't claimed your Google page? They're like, my what?
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
I showed up to a place once and it was closed.
Which means they probably didn't update their hours. So on your Google business profile, make sure you have photos, you have your hours on there, a link to your website, because I'm gonna wanna learn more than just when you're open and where you're at. I wanna go check out your review sites, your websites. So be sure to go on there and do all your homework. It will benefit your business in the end.
It also gives your customers a benefit to leave you those glowing reviews.
Yes.
I love a good review, whether
Even if it's neutral.
Yes, neutral, negative, positive. But the thing about this is what it does is it helps you with your SEO. And at the end of the day, we wanna make sure that we're being found and chosen.
Not just found, but also chosen.
That's true.
And that will help if you not only have a lot of reviews, of course.
But you're responding to those. I'm sorry, but I got excited about that. I see so many people not respond to their reviews, or they respond just to positive reviews or negative reviews. Respond to all those reviews.
Right. If Jeffrey walked into this room right now and he was like, Emma, I love this shirt you're wearing, and I just stared blankly back at him, how rude is that? No, I would respond. I'd be like, oh my God, Jeffrey, thank you.
It was a soft critique. Who am I kidding? Tip number 5, paid advertising is essential.
And with paid advertising, there are some pretty cool tools. So you can have your Facebook business page or your Google Ads platform. And from there, you can craft incentives or even a helpful video.
Love a helpful video.
But make sure it sounds like you. Otherwise, it's one of the quickest ways to just get discredited. So have some freebies in there. And then if you're wondering, gosh, I don't really know how to go about that, Emma, good news. And I'm like an echo. There are AI tools for that too.
And don't sleep on retargeting. That's when you have the chance to remind folks who already stopped by your site to come back and seal the deal. Just like it happened to me the other day. I was buying skincare products and I was like, you know what? I'm stocked. I don't need all this. Instantly, maybe an hour, 2 hours later, left something in your cart. You know what? I sure did. Went back and got more than I needed.
It worked.
It worked.
And it clearly worked. That skin. And if paid ads are done right, it'll work for you too. So what are you waiting for? Give it a go.
Last but not least, tip number 6, content marketing. Enjoy creating your content. If you see that you're enjoying your content and other people are seeing that as well, they're gonna be more likely to join in and also share your content.
Yes, because fun is contagious. And also, speaking of fun, don't forget to have a little fun adding in those relevant keywords when you can and where you can.
Yes, and don't forget to share that content everywhere, whether that's blogs, your website, social, making sure that you're sharing your content so other people are seeing it and they're enjoying it.
And make your content work for you. Go ahead, repurpose it, recycle it, enhance it, but put it everywhere. There's a lot of opportunity for you to get creative. And as Jeffrey said, have some fun.
Emma, I got a bonus tip for you.
Okay.
If you want to really grow your business, you got to start a blog.
Absolutely. And if you haven't yet, don't worry. We've got you next on the journey.
See you there.